everybody, my name is Harry Jacobs and I am the North of 60 Gamer, and welcome to the North of 60 Gaming channel. First, I want to apologize for a little bit of glare down here. I am dealing with a very small room and this is a fairly bigger footprint than I usually try to record, so I will be able to show you these cards, so just hang in there and forgive me. So the first thing I want to do is show you the setup of the cards. At the top here are our money cards. I start the game with 7 of the wealth cards. There we go. As you can see, has a value of 10. Also available is the treasure cards, which is 20, which I can buy for 30, and the fortune cards, which are worth 30, which you buy for 60. Here's your tour cards. These are our campaign cards. This is our market. It is set up a bit different than what's in the rules. Let me just see if I can bring that up for you. Only because of the table space. So here are my defenders. Here are my actions. The Imperial Guards are the default and are always there. The Casualty War is also a default, always in every game. These are variable. I am playing the Stage 1 battle. I have drawn myself the Skeleton Soldiers as a campaign, so if I kill 2 of them, I will get 4 points. Necromancer, I get 2 points. Down here you can see the various monsters. So this is the blue row, so that's the easier monsters. We have a Succubus that's 15 points versus a Bellar, which is 40 points. Oops, the Bellar is not is a gold card. We'll just put him there. Oh, another Succubus. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just going to cut that in somewhere. Pretend that didn't happen. Shh. I start off with 12 cards. I start off with wealth cards and Imperial Guard cards. So this game, it uses a fairly unique system. It uses an A, B, C, D, E, F system. And I'll show you that. One turn is I play an action card. Then I can buy a card or campaign, which is to take 2 campaign cards. Defeat an invader. Eliminate a card, which is a non-terror card, and we'll talk about how terror affects the game. And then you could forward, so if I have a gold left over, I can put it on top of my deck. A or B, C, D, E, and then the F, all the rest of my cards get discarded, and like any deck builder, once you run out of cards, you shuffle and go again. That is the basic setup of the game. And then we're going to get into the rules a little bit as we start playing. Like any good deck builder, the first thing I'm going to do is shuffle my cards really well. One of the things that we are going to do in the start is we are going to set our terror level. So depending on the... and it's upside down. There we are. So depending on the terror level, you can see them there. I'm going to roll the dice. And that is our starting level, 1. I'm going to come over to our card here. And if I can pick it up, I gain 1 terror card. So I'm going to put that up here for now. That's the last time we're going to need that. This is what a terror card is. It is going to go into my discard pile. We'll put my discard pile right here. Then every time a terror card comes into play, we're going to increment this dice. So in order to win the game, I have to hit 15 points at the easy level. So that means I'm going to have to defeat 15 points worth of monsters before the retreat card. On top of the retreat card are 3 event cards. Every time this dice goes past 6, we're going to draw a retreat card. And then in my beginning of my next turn, we're going to do what it says. Some of these monsters, as they come out, will reveal a special power on reveal, usually a terror not usually good, and we'll go over that as we play. So we're just going to put these here so you can see them. And we are ready to go. I have our rules if we need them. just in case. And we're ready to play the first round. So if we start in the first round, the A is play an action card. We do not have an action card, but I am going to deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards to myself. And we have 2 Imperial Guards and 40 wealth. There we are. So I can't use the Imperial Guards because the cheapest is the succubus at 15. So what I'm going to do is I am going to buy I'm not going to buy another Imperial Guard. Don't have enough for the Dread Knight. So the best thing I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this treasure card. These will all go into my discard pile now. I've done my one action, which was a buy action. I'm going to take my wealth card and I'm going to forward that on top of my deck. That is my entire turn. I'm going to draw the next 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, I've drawn up into my hand 3 wealth cards worth 30 and 3 Imperial Defenders. Now, I could go after that succubus very quickly and reveal another card. There's always a chance I'm going to get another terror, and I'd like to build my hand just a little bit more, but I can only buy 1 card for 30. So I'm going to, and the terror card's going to start in there, but let's go, I'm going to do the same thing, because I want to start building up more cash. So I'm going to spend 30 to put this into my deck, and then put the rest into my discard, and we're going to shuffle up the discard. And that is the basics of the game. At this point in time, we haven't done any attacking, so we're going to hopefully start being able to have a little more purchasing power, and we'll be able to trash some cards and get rid of those little wealth cards. Now you can always take a wealth card because it's worth 0, but you should always have enough to probably buy something at the beginning of the game. So I've shuffled up my deck and we're going to get started again. Keeping in mind that I want to start churning these because I want to find my 2 skeleton soldiers or my necromancer. These are just off. There we go. I have a few campaigns up here, but none of them match what's going on down here at the moment. So I can take more campaign cards if I want. So now the first thing we're going to do is deal out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this time we have 40 wealth and 2 Imperial Guards. So 40 wealth allows us to buy the Dread Knight. So we're going to take our Dread Knight. And of course, like any good deck builder, and I'll just show you the Dread Knight. You can get a little closer view. There we are. The artwork here is very, very dark. So this is the cost down here. Up here is the power, which you can see hopefully is 15. To hire the defender, it costs 40. So there's a mechanism in here that when you're fighting your invaders, you actually have to pay the cost of your defender. And this guy would be 40. We will take our next 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 20, 30. Okay, we got 2 Imperial. We have another 40. Oh, we have 50 this time and a terror card. Then what we're going to do is just go right for the Warlord. You may gain 1 default defender card to your hand to use immediately. I'll just put that here for you to see. Again, 50, and you can see I have 50 here. Or you could if I moved it. Now, when I discard the terror card, we tick the dice up to 2. So we're now starting to be a little bit more terrorized in our... So we have 2 cards left. We're going to shuffle our deck. Yep. And we're going to draw up the 6 cards again. 3, 5, 6. Okay, we have our 3 Imperial Defenders, 2 Wealth, which I can't really do anything with. So A is I have actions. I don't have any actions yet. But I will attack this skeleton. As you can see, the Imperial Defenders has a 0 value for attack. So I'm going to take these 15 and attack there. And then I will beat the succubus. So what happens now is I'm going to reveal this card, and then we're going to do the reveal action at the revealed. Next turn, the attacking draws only 4 cards instead of 6. That's going to happen to me. We also have a terror card, as you can see. So we're going to tick up ever closer to the end of the game. That is our first monster. We have 1 point. And we have another succubus. So we're going to draw out 4 cards as per the monster, the succubus. And we have the warlord, which costs 50 to play. So I have a whole bunch of nothing. So this is an opportunity now to trash a card. I will trash the wealth card because we want to start getting rid of the wealth cards to start building up some better money. And we'll just put these guys into the deck. That's the end of the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last 6 cards. We have a Dread Knight for 15. It costs 40 to play. So I am going to spend 40 to play the Dread Knight to off the succubus. Everything's going to go into the discard pile. We will revere the next card, which is a skeleton soldier. We are actually looking for skeleton soldiers. We need 2 of them. Revealed. Attacking player rolls the terror die to set a new terror count. If the skull appears, reveal an event. Now, this is not good. 2. So we really no harm, no foul. In fact, that probably helped us more than anything else. We've come to the end of my cards. We will shuffle my cards back up. This is really a race. Now, I will say that in some cases, trying to get to the more powerful cards, it might be easier to try to get to 15 before I... In this game, because it's just a solo game, I can take my time. In a 2-player game or more, it's going to be more of a race to try to get who's going to get, because the winning conditions are 6 monsters, the end of the game, and then you count your points. So in this case, though, I do have time. 1, 2, so I've taken my 6 cards. Not really much. I've got 3 of the Imperial guys. Don't have enough money to buy anything, though I do have enough money to kill this skeleton soldier. It only takes 10. I've got plenty here. So we'll discard these guys and take the skeleton soldier. We are sitting at 3 points right now. The Reaper. That's a big one. There we go. 25, but he's worth 2 points. Attacking player gains 1 terror card. So there we are. We have just increased the terror level in my deck. And then we roll again. Draw 6 cards. Oh, we have a terror card, which is not good. We don't have enough wealth to buy anything. We don't have enough to attack anything. So I am going to trash one of these Imperial guards. Try to see if I can thin my deck down a little bit. Again, the terror card. So we're going to put that up to 3. That initial roll is just for the beginning of the game. We have 3 cards left in my deck, so we have to shuffle. 1, 2, 3. So we have 6 cards. So we've got at least a little buying power, perhaps. We have 40. Maybe I'll start to look at an action, maybe. If only 40, that's the only action. Unless I want to take... Yeah, that's the only action I can get. City Siege is 30. Trash 1 network card from your hand. Don't really need... It gives me an extra action. But I have 40. So I am going to buy, I'm going to spend 30 of that to buy another 30. And that just trashes that hand. Or discards. I take 6 more. 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't have enough money to play my Warlord yet. I need 50. I got nothing to attack, so I'm going to spend my 30 to grab another 30. And there's the terror card. We're ticking up slowly here. As you can see, this is a solo play. We're trying to get the 15 points. I have 3 cards left in my hand, so we have to shuffle up. Hopefully we'll get, I think we're going to start to have to look at some action cards. Okay, we've got some money to play with now. We have another terror card. You can see how quickly that terror starts to build. Yeah, I can buy a card. This lets me draw an extra card and take an extra action. So that's 50. And it allows me to gain cards that you buy this turn to the top of your deck. So I'm going to spend 50, 20, 40, 50 to buy the Ruler of the Ruins, which allows me to, if you look at the little icons on top, you'll see a card +1, so I can draw an extra card. When I play it, I can also get an extra action. Now, I only have 1 action in the deck so far, so not particularly helpful, but that is that turn. Draw 6 more cards. Okay, it's going to cost, I have a Warlord. I've got maybe something I can do. I've got 50. Oh, good. Okay, so we do have something. You can see I have 50, so I have to do the Warlord. When I play the Warlord, I immediately get an Imperial Guard. So I have 25. There's the 50 to use the Warlord. I can now take the Reaper. If we look at the Reaper, it is 25 with 2 points. Don't mind me, I'm a little... So I am sitting at 5 points out of the 15 that we need. And we draw another card. We are going to draw another Reaper. An attacking player gains 1 terror. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to shuffle these up again. Okay, we have our 6 cards. Oh, yeah. 2 Imperial Guards, another terror, another. So we only have. There's nothing I can fight here. Oh, there's a Succubus there. There's not enough money to do anything with. I have a terror, so I might as well go for the Succubus. That's going to tick up to 5. We're very close to our event. But I only can draw 4 cards next turn. We are at 6 out of 15. And I can only draw 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. So we have 40 in treasure, a terror, and a ruler, which allows me to pick up 1 card, which is our Dread Knight, which is 40. We did forget to put out another skeletal. Sorry. I took the Succubus. I didn't have to. I can actually draw 6. Sorry. My fault, guys. See? There we go. But when I'm revealed, I've rolled a terror dice again. Well, we might avoid the event. Oh, we did, and get an extra turn out of it. Thank you to Mr. Skeleton. Okay, we have 40 and a terror. So we bought ourselves a little extra turn there. So that we already took our extra action. And so we're down a card. So I should have 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. That okay. We got 2 terror, so we're going to hit that event. I got the Dread Knight. It's going to cost me 40. Or do I want to buy something? I have 50. Get another Warlord. But I don't have a lot of cash. I almost want to... I'm going to spend the 30 for the casualty of war, which will allow me to trash a card so I can start to get rid of some of these wealth cards. So that cost me 30. And I have 2 terrors, which is going to tick up to 6. Tick, tick, tick. Which means I'm going to reveal that event in a moment when I start my turn. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to look at the event now. Yay! It is Fallen Sky. Players with the most kills must trash the top card of their deck. Well, seeing that I am the only person playing, I will have to trash the top card of my deck. Not a big deal. At this point, anyway. So I have Imperial Guard and a Warlord. Costs 50. But I have 60 gold at this point. So I am actually going to spend my 60 gold to pick up a fortune card, which is worth 30 gold now. So hopefully when the Casualty of War comes up, we can start to get rid of some of these wealth cards. Okay, like any good deck builder, we're going to do a good shuffle. We are not out of the woods yet, as you said, so we've only got 2 more events. And we have about 3 or 4 tarot cards in here now. So we are going to tick this thing up pretty quickly. Take our 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, so I shuffled off screen, guys. And I'm going to... So we have the Casualty of War, which gives me an extra action. We have a treasure. We have an Imperial Guard. We have a wealth. So we've only got 30 gold. But we can pay the Casualty of War. And I'm not going to trash a card out of my hand, but it does give me an extra action. Well, actually, I could trash that, but I may actually buy another one. So in this case, I'm not going to use this. Actually, I will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the extra card with my Ruler of the Ruins, because you can see the little icon up there, which allows me to bring up another card, which is even nicer because I have 40 now. I can play... So I played my action, and now I've got 40 to deal with. I've really got to build wealth here. As much as I want to buy more here, I really do have to get to the point where I'm going to trash a card. Now, I do have an action +1, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend my 30 here to buy the treasure, which is worth 20 gold, and then I'm going to trash the wealth card, because I can take a second action. Okay. At this point, we only have about 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points, I mean. Lots of treasure, but not, and 1 terror. But that gives us some buying power here. So what would we like to buy? Rush to Battle would give me... I have 20, 50, I have 90. I'm going to grab Dawn of Hope. Hope you can see that there. It costs me 90 gold down there. It gives me +20 wealth, 2 cards and an extra action. Hopefully that'll give us some flexibility. Unfortunately, we have a terror card, which means our terror is going to go up to 1 now as we start towards our second event. Oh, we got 3 Imperial Guards. There's nothing I can... Oh, I can take out the skeletal. Okay, that works. So I'm going to use my 2 Imperial Guards, which gives me 10 defender points. Takes 10 to give the skeletal guy out. It's an extra point. I do make that. Now I have 4. I'm going to defend. I'm going to discard these cards. I did have a terror in there, so it ticks up to 2. And so I have 2 skeleton soldiers, which is good. So that gives me 6 points with this card. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're 4 points away from winning. I still need an Acromancer, so I got to get down to one of these rolls because the Necromancer is a gold. Here's another Reaper. Attacking player gains 1 terror. I have 3 cards left. I'm going to shuffle up my cards. Let's get a good shuffle. I hate to think I'm going to get all the terror at once. Okay. One more time for good luck. I tend to count because I am the count. There we are. Oh, there's a terror. Oh, we got 50 gold. Well, that's good. So we can play an action card. So I'm going to play Dawn of Hope as my action card. It allows me, gives me 20 plus gold. It lets me draw 2 more cards into my hand. One, which is another terror. Yay, that's 2. And the Warlord, which does allow me to play an extra action as well, which is good. So I'm going to play Ruler of the Ruins, which we showed you gives me 1 extra card and another action, but I don't have another action, so I do get to draw another card. It's another Imperial Guard. So here we are. Despite everything, if you look at the Imperial Guards, my 2 Imperial Guards and Warlords, that gives me 40. I have 50, which pays for our Warlord. This is going to allow me to come down to this track, and I can take out a Balar, which is worth 4 victory points. Everything goes into my discard pile. This is going to tick up twice to 4, from 2 to 4. And that would be the game, 15 points. 4 for our Balar, 5, 6. 4 for our Balar, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 4 is 15 points. So this is on the easy level. Now if we want to go to 25, that would be the next level, and I think 35 for the hardest. But I think this gives you a good idea of how this game plays. Just out of curiosity, what would have been the next event if we played on? It is Dark Rising. Players with the most kills trash 1 random card from their hand. And trash means take out of the game. Yes. So that is the Draconis Invasion. Now, I did get the Wraith expansion, and we're eventually going to play that. But today I just wanted to go over the basics of this game. Some of the things we didn't do, of course, is get a campaign card. What other things didn't we do here? We bought, we defeated, we eliminated, so we didn't really campaign. We only used forward once. So that's all good. This is Draconis Invasion. It's as simple as that. It's a pretty decent game. It's a deck builder. The comparable to maybe Dominion a bit with the dollar values and the card market. And here you're going to play with your trying to destroy. You're the defenders, so you're trying to destroy the invaders. So a little bit different than Dominion. It's a nice light filler, I would say. It's play. I didn't mind solo. It wasn't too puzzly. I don't think I would do a 15. I would probably go for 25 next time, just for the challenge. But I don't want to have an overly long video for you to watch. If you have any questions about the game, please just put it in the comments. If you like what you see, please like it. I'd really appreciate that. If you like to subscribe, please do. I am putting out new content fairly regularly. I do work full-time, so this is not my full-time job. I should say this is not paid for. I did this on my own. This is my personal copy, so I wanted to show you this game to decide whether or not it's a game that you would want to put into your collection. If you like deck builders, I think you're going to be okay. There's been a couple of expansions. The Wraith expansion's out, which adds, I think, some new rules, and we're going to probably look at that in a video coming up. But for now, that is the base game. I want to thank you very much. My name is Harry Jacobs. I am the North of 60 Gamer, and thank you for watching the North of 60 Gaming channel. This is Draconis Invasion. This is what we have played today, or we are going to play today, depending on where I put this in on the video. So it is a 1 to 6 player game. This is about a 45-minute game. 1 to 6 players. It's very fast. You'll see that in the solo play. It was very, very fast. Probably not more than 20 or 25 minutes. Probably less because I was rambling, explaining how the game was played. I just wanted to show you what's in the box because you didn't. I did an unboxing the other day, but I felt that maybe we'll just take a look at what's going on in the box. So there's plenty of storage for what's in here now. Now you can see I have sleeved the cards, because I am a compulsive sleever. You would have seen that in the video because you'll see shininess, and I dealing with a very small space here, so it's very difficult to not have a little bit of shine. I'm dealing with maybe about 30 square feet that I'm actually videotaping on, but the room's very, very tiny. But everything fits in the box. There's the expansion. I have not sleeved it yet because I've just played this. And so I thought it made sense to show you this game before we move to the Wraith expansion. Also, I just want to shout out, I was able to do you'll see me actually put some cards down to the left and they'll pop up. I want to thank Rado for that one, Richard Ham. The reason being is that when he did his little studio tour, I've been trying to figure out how he did that for quite a while. It's not really a lot of magic. Basically what he has is a camcorder, and he has a square piece of paper on a green screen, and he puts the card on the green screen and it just shows through. This is not magic, guys. I'm going to give you the secret. There it is right there. I was able to put a card right there. And in fact, let's bring it up. You might see some shininess here just to show you how it works. Oh, wrong one. There it is. So we're just going to bring that up to what's at the top. And if we grab a card, there it is. Nothing particularly magic about it. But it drove me nuts for about a week because I couldn't figure out how to do it. So thank you, Richard. I appreciate the tour of your studio. And in fact, my studio actually looks very similar to his. He is dealing with a very small space as I am. If he can do it, I can do it. But I just wanted to show you that. Thanks very much, guys. Appreciate it. Talk to you next time. Enjoy the playthrough, actually. Or not. Maybe I'm going to put this in afterwards. Maybe these are after notes. I'll think about it. I'll let you know.